Well, well, well. Didn't anticipate this bowl game for Oklahoma football. Yeah. Oklahoma 47-32 over Oregon. I did not expect this before the season to begin. I did not expect us to play Oregon at all this season. No. Well, this program's in good hands. 11-2 with a coach who didn't give a shit about the season and wanted to leave because of the SEC news. And Bob Stoops comes in. By the way, Bob Stoops is the fan favorite of every coach, every person ever at Oklahoma. Bob Stoops is probably the favorite among all the fans. After what Bob Stoops did, Bob Stoops quickly turned this program around. Pretty good for Oklahoma football that Bob Stoops. And now the Brent Venables era begins. The Brent Venables era begins. I am excited for what Brent Venables is going to do. The only Kenny Brooks had a game. I don't know if he's going pro or not. I know Woody Washington's coming back. That's huge for the secondary. You got Washington coming back. You got Billy Bowman, who's going to be under Brent Venables now. Venables is going to get a lot of defensive recruits. Offense probably going to be better than under Riley because I love Jeff Lebby. Jeff Lebby was probably the guy for an offensive coordinator job. Cale Gundy called a really good game tonight. He did not get conservative like Lincoln Riley or the bitch out west, as we like to call him. But Bob Stoops saved this program. And now Brent Venables is going to be the X factor here. Key Lawrence, the defensive line next year. Justin Broyles is coming back. Key Lawrence is going to come back. Woody Washington said he's coming back. Caleb Williams coming back. Marvin Mims coming back. Yep, now that Lincoln Riley's not the head coach, it was Lincoln Riley that was holding his back. Perry Winfrey noticed it too, and he wasn't even playing. He opted out of the bowl game just to get himself ready for the NFL, which I totally get. Don't get injured when you're about to declare. Overall, next year, going to be pretty fun under Venables. I like the staff he brought in. I am going to miss Calvin Thibodeau. That is the guy on the staff that I'm going to miss the most. I love of him. Yeah, he is coming back. Caleb Williams is coming back. I doubt he leaves. He's shown a lot of very good leadership in this game. Weiss is coming back. Mims is coming back. Mario is going to have a very nice sophomore season next year. A new coaching staff, which honestly is what Oklahoma needed. Now, I said all offseason, Oklahoma does not make the playoff, or they don't win a playoff game this year, or they don't win the Big 12. Lincoln Riley on the hot seat. And, well, Lincoln Riley decided to leave. We were a couple plays away from being in the college football playoff because we would have been undefeated if we didn't have those missed plays against Baylor and the no call against Oklahoma State. Take those out, we win the game. But again, Lincoln Riley was way too conservative against Oklahoma State. When you have a lead, you keep putting your foot on the pedal. Keep the pedal on the gas. You don't let up. Lincoln Riley let up. This team is going to be very, very nice next year. Brent Venables is going to be – the Brent Venables era begins now officially. First game next year under Venables is going to be against UTEP. Should be easy. Then you get, pretty sure, an FCS team. Then you get Nebraska. Nebraska was an interesting team this year, but again, who's going to be their quarterback? Adrian Martinez is transferring. So, yeah. And Adrian Martinez is going to K-State, so we got to deal with Adrian Martinez again next year. Venables is going to have him roughed up. Martinez is going to get roughed up by Venables, especially since it's at Oklahoma. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Schmitty's coming back. I forgot we're bringing Schmitty back. I already love what Venables has been doing. He's bringing the gang back. Levy and Schmitty are back. Schmitty's going to get these guys insanely jacked up. And Venables, these guys are going to be physical. These guys are going to be very physical under Venables. Oklahoma is looking like the front runner for the Big 12. Especially Oklahoma State losing a lot. Spencer Sanders is terrible. Baylor, I don't know what to make of them, even though I like Dave Aranda. Texas is, well, Texas, plus their schedule is brutal. Kansas, don't need to talk about it. Iowa State, they're losing a lot. They are bringing in the number one receiver in Florida, though, who goes to a local area school. So, yeah, the Venables era begins officially now after this game. Levy, Schmitty, Venables, DeMarco Murray. Now, I wish we would have kept Calvin Thibodeau, but nope, he's gone. I really wish we kept him. That is the one guy I wish we kept. But no. I wish him good luck at SMU. I love Calvin Thibodeau. That's why Gabriel Dindy decommitted from Oklahoma, because Calvin Thibodeau's leaving. If Thibodeau didn't leave, then Dindy would have stayed. And, well, we're gonna be in good hands next year. I can imagine what Jeff Lebby's gonna do with Caleb Williams. Now people were telling me, "Oh, you'll be mad if it's not Venables." That's not true. I wanted Lane Kiffin too. I would have been cool with Lane Kiffin. I like Lane Kiffin. He's a pretty good coach. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but really the main reason is Thibodeau leaving. So if we could very well see Dindy still here. But who are we going to have at defensive end next year? Because our defense is going to be very interesting. Secondary should be a lot better. We need to bring in a new we need to get Venables, I think, is going to run the defense when Levy and the boys are going to be on the offense. Schmitty's going to be the strength and conditioning coach. I'm not doing it this week. I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be on Dashie's stream on Friday. By the way, I forgot to touch on this on Tuesday. Rest in peace, the legend John Madden. Your legacy will not be forgotten. One of the all-time greats. And you've inspired many people to become football fans and get into broadcasting. Me especially, I've taken a look at broadcasting. But again, I probably won't be doing broadcasting as a career because there's no broadcasting universities in Florida. And the main one I know is Syracuse, and it's really expensive and it's really hard to get into. So I'm not going to Syracuse. Yeah, Bob Stoops gets revenge for 06. He still remembers what happened. An onside kick that Oklahoma clearly recovered. And they gave the ball to Oregon. And then a horrible pass interference call. Bob Stoops is going to hate officials in Oregon and Oklahoma games for the rest of his life because they missed a roughing because they didn't call roughing the kicker. They called running into the kicker, and they clearly hit Michael Turk's plant leg. They hit Michael Turk's plant leg, which is roughing the kicker, automatic 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down. Actually, no, it's a first down no matter where you are. It doesn't matter. 4th and 30, roughing the kicker, automatic first. That's just how it is. But again, this team under Venables going to be pretty good next year. I like the staff he brought together. I wish Thibodeau stayed, but no. This team, there's going to be some parity next year. Now, we all know who's going to win it next year. Fucking Alabama stacked because they got Eli Ricks, they got Bryce Young, they have Will Anderson, they have Jahmyr Gibbs, they have Ja'Cory Brooks, they have JoJo Earl, they have Ajay. They're just loaded. Alabama's just loaded. They don't care. But there's going to be some competition for who might play them. Ohio State, Oklahoma. Can't believe I'm mentioning them. Whereas next year I did not think, literally after the Oklahoma State game, I did not think that next year would be possibly the year Oklahoma could compete. But now that Venables is in, I'm feeling confident, and I'm feeling confident about the staff he brought in. I think Oklahoma football is going to be pretty dominant within the next few years that Venables is here. As long as Venables is here, I think this team will be dominant. And the Sacramento Kings beat the Dallas Mavericks on the buzzer beater. Mavericks are embarrassing. How do you let the Sacramento Kings get a buzzer beater? But anyways, back to the Alamo Bowl. Kennedy Brooks, love the run game. Absolutely loved what I saw from the run game. Love what I saw from the run game. Love what I saw from the offensive line. This run game dominated against a Buck Kiss Award candidate, one of the best linebackers as a true freshman in Noah Sewell. Obviously, the defense used a little work. Anthony Brown kind of torched us in the second half. But oh well. We still won the game, so it doesn't matter. Honestly, the only team next year that scares me in the Big 12 is Baylor because of Dave Aranda. He knows how to shut down high-powered offenses. And honestly, Lincoln Riley's scared of Dave Aranda. Dave Aranda's put together a pretty solid team at Baylor. His teams have been pretty solid at Baylor. Even though I can't stand them because of the scandal. Brooks maybe. If Brooks is back, along with Eric Gray and Marcus Major, our running game is set. Even though I'm worried about our run game next year, the run game is the biggest concern for me offensively next year. The receiving group, I'm not worried. We're bringing in Jaden Gibson. We have Marvin Mims. We have Mario Williams. We have Jaden Hazelwood left. I already made a video about Jaden Hazelwood. I did not think he'd go to Arkansas. He went. I thought he was going to go to Georgia, but he went to Arkansas. We got Theo Weiss. And I'm just going to say, technically, this is the SEC's first bowl win because we are a future SEC member. And that's what I'm saying. Like, UCF won a bowl game for the Big 12. Like, if y'all are going to count UCF's bowl win for the Big 12, then count ours for the SEC. That's how it is. Because we're going to be going to the SEC pretty soon. That'll do it. Oklahoma wins pretty big, 47-32. over Oregon. The Brent Venables era kicks off now. Off-season mode, Brent Venables era. I will see y'all all next time. By the way, college football playoff is Friday. I'm gone. Peace.